You want to do an intro?
Oh.
You have words.
I no. What's
I
a
guess
word?
you forgot words now.
How do I English?
You don't want to English. You don't want to know how to English. You want to know how to English.
Well, I am in engineering, so 95% of what I hear every day is English, so...
Well, you go to college. I think that's just generally in college. And any science classes.
Okay, science, that's fair. Not to totally say stereotypes are real, but,
Technical majors.
Yeah, so...
Anyways, so episode 6.
Didn't catch his name.
Dio.
Is that the name of it?
What? The name of the episode? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Oh, I mean, he is kind of a big part of this episode.
Well, he's kind of what it's all about.
Well...
drives the episode.
Yeah, I guess so. But, yeah, so we're introduced to the character of Dio, who is another kind of super ridiculous robot.
Who's kind of the same as Casshern.
Well, as he says it, it's like he's pretty much identical to Casshern, except Casshern doesn't remember anything, so...
Yeah. And there's a lot in this episode to think about. I mean, Dio says a lot that's either a lot of things that are either raise more questions or answer questions, I guess. He thinks that if he kills Casshern, then the ruin will stop.
Or at least he can discover how to stop it.
So, which is an interesting thought. That's something I thought of too. Like if Casshern killing Luna brought ruin into the world, then what would happen if Casshern was killed?
Yeah. And I think it's interesting that he kind of, like, when those other robots are watching him confront Casshern, and he says that the robots kind of throw their support behind Dio, and it's like...
Foreshadowing.
So, it's kind of interesting, because everybody's like, will you die, please? Will you stop it? And Casshern, again, he thinking that he can atone, says, alright, do it. Just do it, because... he thinks that if him dying can lead to the end of the ruin, then maybe he can atone. But yet again, it's a fruitless venture as...
Well, the thing that he doesn't die, of course, because friggin' Dio takes too long. And I mean, like, whenever they're trying to kill him, I've seen, like, they don't try to do anything, like, lethal, like remove his head or something, maybe. Like,
well, Well, he's a robot, so... I mean...
But it still seems to have the same effect.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because, I mean, like, what? I mean, like, if he really wanted to kill him, why didn't he just, like, try to pull his head off or something?
Just go, whoop, pop
and,
his head off.
And when Liuze tried to kill him, why didn't she just try to cut his head off instead of, like, just slashing at his stomach a million times fruitlessly?
It does seem like they don't exactly take the most direct route. Seems like, go for the head. It's a pretty quick and easy kill, but nope. He's got to, like, punch him a bunch in the chest, kick him around a bunch, and then
which looks painful, but it ultimately doesn't do do the job.
No, doesn't do anything really. And then Casshern's defense instincts or whatever kick in, and he starts fighting back and puts up a good fight. But it looks like Dio almost has him. But
basically did.
He did have him, but
Casshern was down.
Liuze stopped him, which I mean. Honestly, I didn't like that much, mainly because, for me, I understand what she's saying, that she wants to be the one to kill him, but she's already tried that, and it didn't really work. So, why not have somebody who has a lot more power than her try and do it? Because it looked like he could have possibly succeeded, but she's like, nope, I want to do it.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Like, the reason that she gave was that she didn't want to kill him like that. Like, he offers for her to kill him again, and she's like, nope, I want to that would dishonor my sister's memory or something. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, I guess she wants him to remember what he did, so that she can kill the monster that she remembers that killed her sister, but I don't know. It still felt a little odd to me.
What else did we find out? Dio gave some more exposition that was useful. Like, I guess he said that Casshern was created to exterminate all life. And they gave some backstory that we didn't have before. Actually, he explained that robots were too much for humans to overcome, and they basically took over the world.
Yeah.
And Breaking Boss was the leader of those robots. We've heard his name up to this point, but we didn't know who he was, I don't think.
Maybe. I don't remember exactly, but he's an important character throughout the story. He's kind of
more talked about, at least.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the main thing that we've only heard up to this point was that one guy in episode 4 who was like a guard for Breaking Boss or whatever.
Yeah, that guy.
I mean, I don't know if we heard who Breaking Boss even was.
I know we've heard his name a couple of times throughout the show, so...
Well, yeah, we've heard his name, but anyways.
And then at the end when he's talking around the fire with OG and Ringo, and he asks, OG, do you know anything about me? It's like, I know that you can't be killed, and it's like, can you, like, tell him something about him? Because I know you know. Because he stopped, and it's like, seems like you know something. Yeah. It's like, come on, throw the guy, like, and Dio even was like, I'll tell you, some stuff. And then he doesn't tell him, he tells him a little bit of backstory, but nothing about himself. It's like, could somebody please tell the poor guy a little bit about himself? Because he doesn't know.
Well, I can see why I don't see why they wouldn't have the right to think that was enough. Because they were just saying, like Dio just like, you were created to exterminate all life, and I mean that, and you're really powerful like me, and
I guess that tells a little.
You killed Luna, which was supposed to be impossible because she was supposed to be immortal, but
I don't know. It just seems to me like they could have. She'd tell them a little bit more about him because they obviously.
Oh, and Dio also said that he's not human and not robot.
Yeah, they're some sort of
not quite either.
In-betweeners. Not exactly specified what exactly, but...
And then we also saw Leda.
Oh, yeah, I thought her name started with L. I could not remember. The girl with bananas on her hips. That's all I remember her as.
We didn't hear her name, but saying her name is not a spoiler, so I'm just going to say it.
She was there with Dio, and there's obviously a thing between the two of them, so... Because she comes up to him and saves him after Liuze shanks him. Yeah. So, but yeah. It was a more action-heavy episode, this one, with the big fight between Casshern and Dio.
They gave some information, but it was pretty important.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then also, OG had that interesting sentiment that Casshern's immortality was because Luna put a curse on him when he killed her or something.
Well, what he said is like, you did the impossible. You killed somebody who was supposed to be immortal because OG said that it was thought that Luna was immortal. And so he said, perhaps she put a curse on you, punishing him for what he did by granting him immortality no matter how much he wants to die. But yeah.
I guess I can't say anything more without spoiling shit.
Because we haven't gotten that far yet, so... Yeah,
but I guess some of those things will be talked about at least at the end.
Well,
probably the last episode is actually probably probably when we're going to be talking about this stuff actually more.
Yeah, they don't
like what if this happened and stuff. But
they don't talk about it until like right up the end, and then it's like, yep, there it is. There's a lot of it, not even all of it, but
yeah. After this, we're gonna have a lot of questions that we're probably gonna pop. Maybe someone can answer them. I doubt it, but
hopefully. I don't know. Somebody who's more knowledgeable than we are. But yeah, so, I mean, that's about it for this episode.